So you know those Foxwatch videos that I've been uploading? Yeah, those ones. Well, I stopped making those up until a while ago because I wasn't able to see the foxes anymore. I figured that they just moved on and went somewhere else. Boy, how wrong I was. So yeah, today's been a bit insane for me. Just to kind of explain those Foxwatch videos, since I'm sure some people are a bit confused, they just happened to move into my next door neighbour's back garden, living under that shed. I have no idea where they came from or why they decided to go there, but I just thought, hey, they're cute, so I did a video on them, and just kept doing them because I thought it was nice. But up until around a month ago, I stopped making them, as you are no doubt aware. And the reason for that is because I wasn't seeing the foxes anymore. Can't film what's not there, obviously. They were coming out occasionally, but it was mostly after dusk, so you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. I figured that after a while they had just left because I wasn't seeing any signs of them. But sadly, that was disproven earlier in the week when we sadly found one of them dead by the side of my dad's shed. We don't know how it died, most likely starvation, because it looked like it had been there for a while. But we think what might have happened was that the parents, who we haven't seen at all in like 2 months, we think that they left and some of the older, larger, more healthier cubs went with her. And then the younger ones, or just the runtier ones, whatever they were left behind, and they couldn't quite fend for themselves. So he sadly passed away, and then earlier today we had something very odd happen. Well, I had something very odd happen. I was the only one home at the time. Basically, I was sitting in my back living room and looking out the patio windows, and for whatever reason, one of the fox cubs just came straight up to it. It wasn't in the garden a couple of yards away, it was sniffing around the door. Which was obviously a bit weird, since not only did they never come into our garden, but they never come that close to the actual house. So naturally a bit mystified, I got up and had a look. And that obviously made it run away. So I opened the door just to get a bit of a closer curiosity look. And it turns out it was just waiting to do that because it was around the corner and snuck in as I opened the door. It ran right through the living room, through the hallway, round the corner and into the downstairs bathroom, which thankfully there's no way out except the windows, which were all shut, so I closed the door and locked it in there. But it's also a wild animal in an enclosed space, so naturally it got a bit scared and started wrecking everything. It was running all over the place, knocking stuff over, and then it decided to have a bit of a rest on the windowsill. Well, obviously it had to be gotten rid of. I couldn't exactly make this thing a pet. It wasn't exactly going to want to stay in my house after what it had done, but I wasn't going to do it myself. It was a wild animal, it was scared and probably starving, so it was more than likely going to attack me if I tried to get close to it. So I called a professional animal handler who showed up to get rid of it, and let's just say he did not go quietly. Oh. But it's all sorted now, and this pretty much means there's not going to be any more Foxwatch videos, sadly, because there's no more foxes left to watch. We don't know for certain about the other foxes, but I'm pretty sure that the other ones have either left or have either done that or passed on, quite sadly, which is a shame, but That's just what nature is. And either way, we've had a good run with the foxes, and I'm glad that we've got to see so much of them, especially because seeing fox cubs in broad daylight is very, very rare, especially wild ones. They are very elusive creatures. So to get so much footage of them has been excellent, and I'm glad that you've all enjoyed them. But I figured I'd just give you this update because, yeah, that's a bit of a crazy way to end it. But at least it went out with a bang. But so that's basically it. That's been my mad day. Oh, and by the way, I had to clean up all the mess that the fox had made because it had pooed everywhere in that bathroom, including inside the drum of the washing machine, which it climbed into, which was a lot of fun to clean up, I can tell you. And the smell was just intolerable. There's no way I can really do it justice other than just saying that it smelt like the worst diarrhea in the world mixed with figgy pudding. And I know that that concept may be a bit hard to swallow, as would be figgy pudding from now on, but that is really how it smelt like, or at least the closest approximation I can give you. But I cleaned it up using bleach and a sponge, so thanks for that, Mr. Fox Cub. But yeah, so that's the end of Foxwatch. Quite a way to go out, isn't it? And just another update, since I'm sure people are curious. Yes, I will be doing some more review videos eventually, but I'm still working on my new flat, and it's not finished yet, so I'm not going to start until it is, although it is getting close. I don't know exactly when it'll be finished or when I'll be moving in, but either way, it is getting very close to being finished now. But that's all I've got to say. Hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, see you later.